this one's going. Devontae and Tony Batista is going to be a fight. It's just ain't no other way to put it. Devontae is a monster. He's been at Camp Leapfrog. He's the Crucible of Chikara, VCW, Restival. He's in the Hudson County Horror Show at Catalyst Wrestling. Ooh, forgive me, Catalyst Wrestling. So he's one of those ones. He's one of those ones that he's something special. That's going to be a good one too.
Yeah, we had the pleasure to have Devontae on our
audio podcast.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yep.
And Adam King.
Good kid. Yep. Good kids. Good kids.
Yeah, they're really good, and they're very passionate. And they're really going to go somewhere.
And speaking of substitutions, Tiger Watson was supposed to face Samuel Fawzi, but unfortunately, in the times we're living in, Tiger Watson tested positive for Corona, so he won't be able. He'll be up to quarantine. He won't be able to participate on the 23rd. But I was able to make some phone calls, and I got the Phoenix GKM to step in. And when I said bangers on deck, that one's going to be a banger for sure.
Absolutely.
So that's going to be another one. Both these kids, they're smart. They don't just fly. They know how to work, and they're here to entertain. And I guarantee they will. And,
yes. Can you tell us where the event is happening?
It's happening at the Super Crazy Wrestling and Event Center, 1030 Delsey Drive in Westville, New Jersey. Right off of 295, right up the exit. It's right there. Quick, it's in there. It's quick trip right over the bridge. You won't even miss it.
And how would they purchase these tickets? How would they purchase?
The tickets are on sale on TicketLeap right now. It's $20 for general admission, $25 for ringside, $10 for children between the ages of 5 and 12. Kids 4 and under are free. It's all the links are on the event page on Facebook as well. Just look up Pro Wrestling R Elevation. You'll see the link. You'll be able to get it, and the tickets will also be available at the door too.
Nice.
And I may give 2 away tonight.
Oh,
nice. All right. Before we get to that giveaway, let's go over the rest of these matches real quick. All right. Okay. So one match that we didn't talk about: Boom Harden. Boom Harden's going up against Jermaine. What are your thoughts on that match?
Boom Harden is that perfect mix of old school and new school. He's dedicated, brilliant striker, and he's one of those kids that's going to be the future of this game. And Jermaine is smart. He's funny, but don't take him lightly. He's a very talented grappler. He can tie you up in knots. So they've tied up once before. But I think Jermaine's been getting into Boom's head a little bit, so I think that I think that might prove a little detrimental to Boom. All
right. So what about the Throne? The Throne's going up against the Bonnet Club.
Now, upon first sight, you look at the Bonnet Club and think, what are these guys about? But both of them, sometimes they say two opposites attract and make a positive connection. And you take a guy who is versed in the Lucha Libre style, and you take another young striker like James Gray and put them together, you think it wouldn't work. But they've been doing their thing at the Sanctuary Stunt Studio. They've been putting their time and getting their reps and getting their miles in. And I think they might prove a challenge to the Throne this time. Throne survived the Renos last time, but I've been in the ring against the Throne myself. So it's one of those things. We'll see how this works out. I think it's going to be another formidable challenge for the Throne.
Awesome. Now, also in attendance, we have Daniel Alexander. Okay.
Daniel Alexander, he's the winner of the Lucky 7 Scramble, #1 contender. He's I'm pretty sure he's going to be gunning for me. He's going to be gunning for this. But he has the right to challenge me whenever he feels. But I think also Black G's the man that I upset for the belt. He might have something to say about that himself. So we'll see how that works out. I know they'll both be in the building. Jesus is one of those ones. Don't turn your back. You'll find yourself down for a 3 count before you know it.
Oh yeah. We saw him on Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
What about King Kalua? Will King Kalua make an appearance?
King Kalua will be in the house.
Oh man.
King Kalua is one of the most entertaining guys I've ever had the pleasure to watch, to be in the ring with, be in the ring against. He's one of those guys, and they were singing Dancing Queen as they were leaving the show last night. They were chanting Pineapple Head long after his match was over. Pure entertainment, and he's gonna bring something special, something for the kids and for the family.
Awesome. So we're definitely looking forward to it, folks. All the viewers, make sure you stop through. Okay, Pro Wrestling R presents Elevation Sunday, January 23rd. Doors opens at 1:30, 2 p.m. bell time. Okay, Super Crazy Wrestling and Entertainment Center, 1030 Delcia Drive, 4 West, Westfield, New Jersey. Ron Starr, you mentioned something about a giveaway. Can you please explain?
Yeah, okay. Now, here's how you do it. You got to be following me on Twitter at one and only R Star, and also following at Pro Wrestling R1. My name, the one and only. If you follow my Twitter, if you look on my Twitter, there is a clue to where I got my name, the one and only, from. The first person to find that clue on my Twitter feed, and they send a direct message to me, will win a pair of tickets for the show on the 23rd. Simple as that.
Listen, he's making y'all work for this, okay?
You got to get them tickets.
This is a escape room type of thing.
Oh, I ain't into the Book of Saul, but you know, it's super simple, super duper simple.
Folks, the one and only Ron Starr, has been such an honor and a pleasure having you.
It has.
Please come back, and we will definitely see you next week.
Indeed, I'll see you on the 23rd. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us.
Indeed, always pleasure.
All right, folks, there you have it. The one and only Ron Starr. Such a treat. Folks in the live chat, thank you. Thanks for joining us. Mr. Spades, let's get it. Brad Williams, Bobby Rassels, and Meow Moore, good Sunday to you. Good Sunday to you, Rad Brad. Rad Brad is in the building. Official manifest meaning, let's go. Meow Moore.
Listen, you picking on me today, right?
I'm not. Let's go. Let's get it. Like they saying in the live chat. Are you ready for the Royal Rumble? What are your thoughts about the Royal Rumble? Let's go.
I'm ready for the Royal Rumble. Is the Royal Rumble ready for me? Because I'm going to have a lot of criticism. Yeah, I'm ready. I want to see, I'm excited. You know, they've been doing so well. They have been giving us some surprises, WWE, and I'm kind of excited to see what they have to give us.
Okay. I'm excited too, folks. As always, I'm excited. Maybe we'll get some surprises. Folks in the live chat.
Maybe. That is a huge maybe, guys.
Well, who do you think's going to win? Let's get that going. Who's going to win the men's Royal Rumble?
Chat. Come on, we got 8 people in the live chat. Who do you think is going to win the Royal Rumble?
Who's going to win the women's? Who's going to win the men's? Let's go. Let's see if your predictions are going to be correct.
I'm picking up my phone. I'm going to chat with you guys for a little bit. What's next, Bobby? We'll come back to this question.
All right, so let's talk about highlights of the week, okay? All right. Highlights of the week. So we had Nikki ASH. She attacked Rhea Ripley after breaking up. So they're no longer a tag team. Nikki ASH, almost a superhero, turned heel on TV. What are your thoughts, Mia Moore?
I like her as a heel. She's better when she screams and cries. I'm just saying. You can see she's really angry, like she likes to say. If I even butchered that, sorry guys, but it was funny. She's cool. I like her. I mean, I like her either way, but when people are bad, some people got it and some people don't, but she definitely got it. So yeah, I can see it and I like it.
Okay, Mr. Spades, did you guys know Lesnar and Lashley are fighting for the title?
We bringing this up again, y'all? Oh, no.
Doudrop to face Becky Lynch in the Royal Rumble. So if you saw Raw, Doudrop.
I'm so curious to see what happens. Becky Lynch she's come back. She's really tiny.
So were you surprised that Doudrop beat Bianca Belair and Liv Morgan in the triple threat to face Becky Lynch?
Listen, I feel like they're coming up with a corny ass story behind this. So I don't know how I feel about Doudrop, honestly. I feel like she just came out of nowhere. It was bam, she's here. I was like, where did this chick come from?
Well,
And she was just like fighting like all the higher ups.
Well,
and
she came from NXT UK, you know, and she was great over there as Piper Niven. But now she's.
Sorry guys, I'm a wrestling fan. I don't watch NXT. Y'all got me. I'm not really a big NXT fan because now it's NXT 2.0. Who even know what that means? Like, throw some colors on it. Make it new. You know, what the heck? But maybe I should get back on it because I actually heard that NXT is better than WWE. Like the actual Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, well, it used to be.
Oh. So let me check it out.
In my opinion.
How about let me just check it out and, get my opinion on it.
Okay.
Because, our opinions are totally different sometimes.
Mr. Spades, I'm going to miss Ali. Total subject change. Yeah, Mustafa Ali's gone. He requested his release, and he got it.
Ooh,
we'll talk about that later.
Pretty interesting.
Lance Archer returns. Lance Archer returns to set up a potential feud with Hangman Adam Page. So Lance Archer, he's been out of action for a while. He's back. He's healthy. He may be the next competitor for Adam Page's AEW championship. I like him. He looked like he put a lot of weight on. He put some extra pounds on. But Adam Page needs an opponent. So there you have it. Brody King. For those of you that saw AEW this past week, Brody King has debuted in AEW alongside Malachi Black. Okay? Good news. Great to see Brody King. They're going to cause some damage together. The last highlight of the week, Lita returns to SmackDown. Okay? So that's one legend of many.
Hold on. So where is Edge at?
What do you mean?
Where's he at?
Folks.
This
All
is
right.
gonna be very, very fun.
I think everyone can be mature. We all know the situation with Edge and Lita, and everything that happened between Matt Hardy and
this is a fucking scandal.
Beth Phoenix is there. Beth Phoenix, listen, if she tries anything, Beth Phoenix is gonna grab her and just shake her bones out.
Oh my goodness.
Ron
I doubt
Starr,
that, but yeah, okay.
Ron Starr, Dewdrop can go, but I agree they need to change her back to Piper Niven. I agree. She can go in the ring. Brad Williams, Women's Royal Rumble, Bianca Belair is going to repeat, then take her title back at WrestleMania. Facts. I can see that. I can see her repeating, which is why she probably did not win this triple threat. There's more. I mean, there's so many different outcomes. There's legends coming back. There was one character that was shaded out. Some person in the female woman
shaded out, like they put her into a pic and like just.
No, it was a silhouette. So it's like a mystery entry.
Okay.
Last week, I think it's Paige. Like, I think Paige has finally got the green light to actually return. I could be wrong, but that's my pick. Who would you think will be the mystery contestant? Like, if somebody was to pop it, I mean, it's shaded out.
I mean, it could be between, who knows if so what I've noticed with WWE is that when they put a silhouette, it doesn't necessarily mean it's that person's silhouette.
Well, yeah, I don't mean like in terms of shape. But you mentioned it could be Asuka, right?
It could be Asuka. It could be like Ronda Rousey. It could be Bayley. Right? I don't know if Bayley. Yeah, it could be Bayley. My question is like, where has Sasha Banks been? Has she been?
She's injured.
Okay.
Yeah, she suffered an injury during the house show. I think she tweaked her knee.
Wow, that's not good.
Mr. Spade says Liv wins and challenges Charlotte. And Ron Starr says Lita don't want no smoke with Beth. I agree. Beth will bend her up like a pretzel.
Oh, man.
No doubt. No doubt in my mind. All right, folks, if you're joining us, we had some technical difficulties. I do not know if you've seen this episode from the beginning. However, it is recording, and we're going to rebroadcast it, okay? Official manifest meeting. I would love to see Paige. Yeah, man. But imagine how much ring rust Paige would have. She's gonna have so much ring rust. She was great before she left.
I'm pretty sure, like at the rate that WWE goes, she'll have enough time to, re-oil herself. I'm just saying, like when you say rust, I'm thinking about Tin Man. Like, she's gonna be fine. Once somebody gets back into the gist of doing what they love to do, it just comes naturally. So I think she's gonna be fine.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the polls. Okay. So we did a few polls on our Instagram page at All About Wrestling Now. Okay. So for bragging rights, we have Team Edge versus Team Miz. So Team Edge won at 71%. Okay. Who do you think? Do you think Team Edge is going to win? Mia Moore?
Honestly, I would love to see The Miz win. I feel like he's been like gone and like not gone, but like not wrestling. We're seeing him in these little skits and like it's kind of like a one hit wonder type of thing. Like he does a movement and then he's off. Like it's gone, it's done. And I don't want to see that. I want to see him wrestle. Like he's a good actor. We all know that. He's gonna be like The Rock one day. Who knows?
He's very good on the microphone.
He is very good. He's a good actor. Like this dude got good mic skills. He literally like even the personality. Like, you know what I mean? He has everything for it. But I want to see him wrestle. Gosh. Just want to see wrestling.
I hear you.
Feel me? I would like to see The Miz win. That was my answer.
I would too. I just think they're going to give it to Beth and Edge. They've been on a roll in these interviews over the past few weeks. These shows.
We'll see. All
right, so
second, we're never too surprised,
So for the Raw Women's Championship, we did a poll: Becky Lynch versus Doudrop, and of course Becky Lynch, 88%. Becky Lynch. Do you think that's accurate, Mia Moore?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't see Becky Lynch dropping the title before WrestleMania.
I don't see that either. Come on. She came back and she did like a 20 how many seconds was it? 27, 16, 17, I don't know. It might have been 5. It should have been.
Yeah.
5-second wonder, like 5-second pin down.
I think it was like 27 seconds she squashed Bianca Belair.
I think 27 seconds. You're absolutely right. That's exactly what it was. And my question is, if Bianca Belair fought Doudrop and like picked her up on her back and slammed her down, like that was crazy. Yo, I was like, oh my God. Like I was literally jumping out of my seat.
Yeah, well, it's the rock bottom. She took the Rock's move.
Oh my God.
it's
and
called
she just like you could see the struggle in the like lift. I was like, oh my God, this girl is strong. She's strong as shit, yo.
Oh, Brad Williams, Team Miz is gonna take it.
Yes, Brad. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah.
All right. So, let's see. Mr. Spades, this is for you. All right. Lesnar versus Lashley. 78% says Lesnar. I say Lashley. What say you, Mia Moore?
I got this cord caught up in my hair. Okay. Lashley or Lesnar. Okay. Too many L's going
for
on.
the WWE Championship.
I want to see Lesnar win. Is that bad, y'all?
No, because the majority said Lesnar's going to win.
Yo, I love that they have Brock Lesnar on the mic. It's so hilarious. I've never seen this dude on the mic before. And he actually is funny.
It is funny. It is funny.
Yo, y'all already know y'all like Lesnar on the mic too. I would watch WWE just to see Lesnar on the mic. Oh man, that's funny. I cracked myself up, yo.
Oh man. All right. So I think Lashley's gonna win. I think there's gonna be some kind of interference. Something's gonna happen. Maybe Paul Heyman comes down or something crazy, because MVP is like the trump card. You have MVP there. And then Paul Heyman's going to come down. Oh, she's drinking. And then Paul Heyman's going to come down to show, like, I'm in his corner. Something's going to happen because I do not believe we're going to see title over title at WrestleMania unless they're actually going to build him up, build Roman Reigns to have title for title. I think that would be destructive to the company, but I would really like to see Lashley get his belt back. If Lashley gets his belt back, then we can see Big E actually win at WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, versus former Shield brother Seth freaking Rollins. 75% said Roman Reigns. I'm surprised and appalled that Roman Reigns only got 75% because I know in my heart, in the deepest of my heart, that Roman Reigns is not losing that title to Seth Rollins.
No way. And if he does, they're a fucking joke, yo. No way.
What are you saying in live chat?
I try to be real, but then I curse and I try to lower it down. So, no way. What do you guys think in the chat? Like, do you guys think Seth Rollins is going to take this? I would cry. I would be like, what the heck? Like, I would officially stop watching WWE. It's like I'm playing. Guys, y'all quiet. Come on. What's going on? We lagging over here? All right, let's move on, Bobby. I think there's a delay too.
All right, guys.
Mr. Spade says Seth ain't winning this. I agree with you.
Yeah, we agree with you. I mean, Roman Reigns is he's the guy in the company. And of course,
he's the money maker.
Right. And it was smart for them to actually move Lesnar over to Raw, considering that they put him in that match. Right. Because now you have two powerhouses, one on each show.
Yeah.
Which was smart. But the big story, WWE hit with Antitrust Lawsuit by MLW.
Wow. So what does that exactly mean?
All right. So it deals with monopolizing the industry. All right. For a while, we've seen how WWE was the only powerhouse on TV.
Right. Yeah.
All
because
right.
they're legendary.
All right. So Marc Middleton for Wrestling Inc. Writes a very detailed article about this. The link is in the description. MLW filed an antitrust lawsuit against WWE alleging that WWE continues to undermine competition and monopolize the pro wrestling market. MLW is seeking compensatory, treble, and exemplary damages and an injunction barring WWE from inflicting further irreparable harm via anti-competitive and tortious conduct. All right, here's the timeline. All right, 2021. MLW had a potential deal with Vice TV. Susan Levison allegedly called a Vice TV executive stating that Vince was pissed that Vice was going to be airing MLW and wanted Vice to stop doing so. MLW entered into an agreement with Tubi, which is owned by Fox. MLW is alleging that WWE contacted Tubi executives and threatened that if they do not terminate this deal, they were going to stop business with Fox. Days before the MLW content was to air on Tubi, the contract was terminated.
Whoa.
So, I mean, we know that the wrestling industry was monopolized by WWE because we saw it on TV. We saw the company just on everything. We saw other organizations not being able to break through. This goes into detail about behind the scenes actions that were done, and it's crazy. MLW, they're taking a stand, and from what I understand, they're hoping that this doesn't happen to anyone else, which is very honorable. We've been to MLW. They were here in Philadelphia. You remember that?
Yeah, it was a really good really good event. Yeah.
Really good show. Really good atmosphere.
It was what I liked about it is that it wasn't okay. So it was sold out, obviously, but when you went into the actual, what do you call that? The location.
It was the 2300 arena.
Yeah, when you go into the location, there's a different word I'm looking for, but I can't get it now. It's really like it's not overcrowded. Like they have a bar. What the heck? I was like, yeah, like it's not too far. You don't have to walk an arm and a leg and miss like a whole match. It was like really good. And then they kept the crowd was crazy. It was pretty good. Yeah. So I think that when WWE starts to get nervous, like they have competition and they start to do little things like little vindictive things to try to get that company to kind of crumble, you know what I mean, or come down a little bit. But we're kind of in a day and age where it's okay to be different, you know what I'm saying? And people are going to support the ones who stand out the most. And it's going to be hard for them. And I think that they deserve that lawsuit. That's basically what I'm saying.
Okay.
What do you think?
Very good point. I think we're on the same page. When you start calling other executives of other companies, there's no honor in that, especially given the fact that just your name alone is enough.
Or like, why do you have to jeopardize yourself to go out of your way? You know what I'm saying? Like to jeopardize your company and what you already have. And like, is something going to come out, something like a lawsuit? You know what I mean? What's going to come of this, of my actions? Kind of like a child learning, making mistakes and learning, like,
right.
You know? And I think that they have come such a long way to still be this way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, it's what's happening now is like people are collaborating. You know what I mean? They're bringing each other up. Like, would you ever think about it? Like, what if all these wrestling companies actually came together? It would be one hell of a show. Like, it's crazy.
We're starting to see it. We're starting to see it with so many different organizations collaborating. Like, just recently, just this week, Deonna Purrazzo, she wins the Ring of Honor championship. She has the AAA Women's Championship. So we see this with AEW, with championships, NWA championship. We see wrestlers from New Japan Pro Wrestling coming in week in and week out. This is huge. This is what the wrestling fan has wanted to see for a very long time. You know, when you can actually take your title and go to work for another indie promotion, it is huge. This is what we want to see. We want to see, we
want to see legendary wrestling matches.
And we want to see belt collectors. We want to see people be able to travel the world and collect belts. And it shouldn't be so commercialized, because the wrestling fan, we want true, raw, gritty professional wrestling. We want to see it from every different type of subculture. We want to see the differences. We want to see, and that's the American way. Like in America, everyone's different. We want those different types of flavors. We don't want to see the same commercial sticker put on a product, and that's the way it is, and nobody else can break through. No, that's not fair, because wrestlers, from the moment they want to wrestle, they blood, sweat, and tears, training year in, year out to get into this business. They should have an opportunity. So that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing this start to melt away. And WWE, is this damage control with the Royal Rumble and with Impact Women's Champion Mickie James being in the Royal Rumble? How about that? The timing is just the timing is, you know what I mean? Like, if we were to look at this, they've never done anything like this, but for them to actually say on air, oh, Impact Women's Champion Mickie James is going to be in the Royal Rumble. How about that?
I think that's pretty interesting. We have some stuff going on in the chat here. Brad says Roman is the best choice. However, his outside health may be a factor. Having COVID with his leukemia may have to sideline him for a little while. So Rollins might win in a cheating way, of course. I agree.
So?
I agree there. And Mr. Spades says, I'm not sure why Vince was worried about MLW being on the same network that airs Action Bronson getting high and watching alien videos. Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah, Roman Reigns, is he wrestling?
I don't know. Like, is he sick or anything? I know he
has COVID. They said Brad Williams saying he has COVID, and we know that he has leukemia.
Does he?
So maybe we should
No,
look
no. I think he's talking about because he was out with COVID and he came back.
okay.
He came back this past week.
Okay. But we all know, honestly, after having COVID, you're not your full self. How long does it take for you to get that strength back?
Yeah,
and he has leukemia, so that means his immune system was compromised. You know, his whole system was compromised.
yeah.
That's pretty sad. I hope he takes it easy, and I would love to see Roman Reigns win. I think we all can agree that.
All right, so he's not losing. I don't think Roman Reigns.
No, I don't think he's losing either.
I mean, we're talking about this is the road to WrestleMania, as they say. This is the road to WrestleMania. We have Royal Rumble. I don't think there's any other pay-per-views until the Royal Rumble, which is odd. Correct me if I'm wrong in the live chat. I've been following the schedule. But I don't think I think Roman's going to carry that title into WrestleMania. They want the dream match. Roman Reigns versus The Rock. They want it. I want it.
You know I want it. I just want The Rock to come back.
The storyline is just bananas. Tribal chief, head of the table. The Rock's not letting you be the head of the table. Mr.
Hey,
Spades,
Bobby.
he says he's limited. Roman Reigns is limited. And I don't think he does house shows, just TV.
Hey, I have a question. We got to get rid of these headphones one day.
Why? What's wrong with them?
I mean,
We had to get some high technology.
high tech microphones.
How are we gonna hear? We gotta get the news media things.
Like, hey, yes, today's weather is looking a little gloomy, but don't worry, still put your hoodie on. I'm just playing. The All About Wrestling hoodie.
Brad Williams. Brad Williams says correct. I was speaking of lingering effects.
Yes, I agree because I had COVID, and
well, we both had COVID.
Okay, I didn't know if you wanted to disclose you.
I was sick on the video.
All right. Okay, we're talking about me right now.
Okay, go ahead.
I had COVID, and with being in fitness and working out, when I started to work out again, God, it was so hard. It felt like I was starting at the very beginning, and I had to reintroduce myself, like to breathing regularly and my strength and pushing myself. It's really difficult. So for a person who has an immune compromised health issue, whoa, how does he feel is my question.
I'm sorry.
What are you laughing for? Get on my nerves.
I apologize.
Would you like to share your thoughts with us?
No. No, I don't.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Suji, is that Rakishi? It says, I don't know what that means. Okay. Did I have too much to drink? Like, what's going on here?
I think you did. I think he's kind of messed up over here. So since I'm sober, okay.
What? Don't do that.
I had one shot. What's going on?
Guys, I do want to say about this contest, thank you for your entries. We have everybody that's in this chat room right now except for Rakishi. You're in. You're in. And of course, next week we're going to be at the Pro Wrestling R Elevation. We're going to have raffle tickets there. We're going to be giving them out from our table. Please come out to the show. All right. If you can make it, come out to the show because it's going to be lit. I definitely want to see the match with Isaiah Wolf, okay, versus, let's see, we have so many matches here. Isaiah Wolf versus Adam Kane. Devontae is going to be there. King Kalua, you do not want to miss King Kalua, all right? He gets the place jumping. The one and only Ron Starr is going to be there, who, by the way, is the Pro Wrestling R heavyweight champion. It's going to be lit, and I can't wait. I'm excited, all right? This does mean that next week we won't air the weekly rundown. However, the week after, we're going to have the debut of The Briefing where we actually on camera reveal the winner of our contest. Mia Moore is going to draw the name out of the box. Okay. She actually just put up in the live chat, if you're there, go to allaboutwrestling.net, giveaway contest. All right, there it is. The link is in the chat room. Click the link for the giveaway. All right, and register. Okay. All right, so if you don't have it, folks, ladies and gentlemen, Pro Wrestling R. All right, next Sunday, January 23rd, doors open at 1:30, 2 p.m. bell time. Super Crazy Wrestling and Entertainment Center, 1030 Delcia Drive, 4 West, Westfield, New Jersey. We will be there. All right.
Yes, and just like Ron Starr said, if you did not catch the link, you can either rewind or start the episode over, or you can go actually to that location. Well, either way, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to get that address. But yeah, you can actually pay cash at the door. So if you're not able to order online, you can pay cash at the door, and it's very inexpensive. And kids under 4 are free. So it's a family event. Bring your kids out. You know, get a night of wrestling, indie wrestling. You know.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go. So, Mia Moore, you have the last word.
All right. Thank you for subscribing and following us, and continue to stay tuned.